Hi, boys and girls. It's Bored with Miss Reynolds. Better off reading every day. Today we have a rare sighting, which is a very warm day in October. And guess where we are? We are at the beach. Because why? Life is sometimes a beach. Here is our book. And this book is a mini book, and it is absolutely sweet, and I can't wait to share it with you when I put on my glasses. All right, I have summer afternoon. To me, those have always been two most beautiful words in the English language. Henry James. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. Fill your sand pail with life's hidden treasures. Live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink the wild air. It's the simple things in life that bring us the most pleasure: warm sand, wispy clouds, and the sound of waves and seagulls. May the waves kiss your feet and the sand be your seat, and your friends outnumber the stars. Not all those who wander are lost. At the beach, life is different. A day moves not for hour to hour, but leaps from mood to moment. We go with the currents, plan around the tides, follow the sun. My life is like a stroll upon the beach, as near to the ocean's edge as I can go. My tardy step, it waves sometimes reach. Sometimes I stay to let them overflow. In summer, the song sings itself. Because there's nothing more beautiful than the wave, the ocean refuses to stop kissing the shoreline, no matter how many times it sends away. When anxious, uneasy, and bad thoughts come, I go to the sea, and the sea drowns them out with its great wide sounds. The larger the island of knowledge, the longer the shoreline of wonder. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Deep summer is when laziness finds respectability. And forgot not that the earth delights to feel your bare foot, and the winds long for play with your hair. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. They make glorious shipwreck who are lost in seeking worlds. Throw your dreams into space like a kite, and you do not know what it will bring back. A new life, a new friend, a new love, or a new country. Life is a tide, float on it, go down with it and go up with it, but be detached. Then it is not difficult. The seagull sees farthest who flies highest. Every one of us is called upon, perhaps many times, to start a new life. And upward, full lit, we go, driven in spite of everything to make good on a new shore, crying out, high tide, time to move out into the glorious debris, time to take this life for what it is. Life is a shipwreck, but we must not forget to sing in the lifeboats. After a visit to the beach, it's hard to believe that we live in a material world. The voice of the sea speaks to the soul. The touch of the sea is sensuous, unfolding the body in its soft, close embrace. On the beach, you can live in bliss. Let's collect seashells as we walk down the beach. Our treasures are many and all within reach. Sand dollars, scallops, and snails we will find. The starfish we share, for it's one of a kind. I have the world's largest collection of seashells. I keep it scattered on beaches all over the world. Maybe you'll see some of it. Maybe you've seen some of it. Every drop in the ocean counts. The waves of the sea help me get back to me. The only problem with looking for sea glass is that you never look up. You never see the view. You never see the houses or the oceans because you're afraid you'll miss something in the sand. Sandcastles. A mermaid hostess pours rose tea near sandcastles by the sea. But butterfly guests alight on cups and sip their drink between hiccups. As they gather on the strand, waves make poetry on the sand. The sun paints silver on the sea in the magical tea time jubilee. You can't direct the wind, but you can adjust your sails. He was not bone and feather, but the perfect idea of freedom and flight, limited by nothing at all. It is perhaps a more fortunate destiny to have a taste for collecting shells than to be born a millionaire. Life's a big blue sea. Sit, sail. Lazy days, beautiful nights, beachy hair, water flights, hot guys, tan skin, school's out, summer's in. There was something sacred about those afternoons. The browner my skin turned, the more clearly I understood. The sun truly is God worthy of worship. I felt him infuse my cells as I drifted in and out of sleep, floated on pillowy clouds of sun-induced lethargy, head spinning with idle questions. A single sunbeam is enough to drive away many shadows. To stand at the edge of the sea, to sense the ebb and flow of the tides, to feel the breath of a mist moving over a great salt marsh, is to have knowledge of things that are as nearly eternal as any earthly life can be. To find a seashell is to discover a world of imagination. The ocean is a mighty harmonist. A vacation is having nothing to do and all day to do it in. Summertime is the time when one sheds one's tensions with one's clothes, and the right kind of day is jeweled balm for the battered spirit. A few of those days, and you can become drunk with the belief that it's all right with the world. Then followed that beautiful season, summer, filled with air, with a dreamy and magical light, and the landscape lay as it new created in all the freshness of childhood. Summertime is always the best of what might be. Let us dance in the sun, wearing wildflowers in our hair. It's only when the tide goes out that you learn who's been swimming naked. One doesn't discover new lands without consenting to the lose sight for a very long time of the shore. You can shake the sand out of your shoes, but it never leaves your soul. A sailor's joy are as simple as a child. When I forgot how talented God is, I looked to the sea. The lowest ebb is the turn of the tide. The sea fires our imagination and rekindles our spirit. Wherever you go, and no matter what the weather, always bring your own sunshine. Vicinity to the sea is desirable because it's easier to do nothing but this by the sea than anywhere else. May you always have a shell in your pocket and sand in your toes. Surfing is very much like love. Surfing is very much like making love. It always feels good no matter how many times you've done it. It's hard for me to put into words why I like the beach so much. Everything about it is renewing for me, almost like therapy, beach therapy. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Clouds come floating into my life, no longer to carry rain or usher storm, but to add color to my sunset sky. Life is a little like a message in a bottle, to be carried by the wind and tides. When you swim, you don't grab hold of the water because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, you relax and float. The cure for anything in salt water, sweat, tears, or the sea. The cure for anything is salt water, sweat, tears, or the sea. The beach is in our blood. Everyone in our family returns to the beach instinctively, just like the sea turtles. Life is better in flip-flops. Life is better in flip-flops. And that is the end of our book, Life's a Beach, right here on the beach. It is Miss Reynolds with B.O.R.E.D, Better Off Reading Every Day. I do not own the rights to any of these books that I have read to you, but I do love storytelling magic. And the magic of today's story is, it is a beautiful warm day on the island, and I wanted to share it with you and tell you, boys and girls, get out there, get on your sunglasses, and enjoy yourself every chance you get. B.O.R.E.D with Miss Reynolds, Better Off Reading Every Day. All right, let's get this going. Let's see what we got going. I see you. I see you over there getting bored at the beach. Bye.